This is Bodega Chat with Michelladonna. Hi. So today we have the one, the only Karolena Theresa. And I know Karolena from stand-up. She be doing her funny stuff on TikTok. I literally, I know a lot of comedians have podcasts. Yikes. But y'all are the ones I'm tune in, y'all. Listen up. I give you not a reward, a rating.
A rating, thank you.
Those matter.
They do matter. Thank you. We need that.
And I was just this is so funny. I think I told you this. Ever since I saw y'all, I got notice of who is Karolena, and okay, they're friends with Melissa, and I'm okay, and I'm I see the duo, and I'm they're so cool.
Yeah,
they're so cool.
They're so cool.
They're so cool. I literally was I want to be like them.
But we met before my podcast.
Yes.
We met that one day and we literally fell in love with each other.
Yes.
Yeah. We did this Latinas in comedy show.
Yeah, shout out Hilarious.
Yeah, shout out. And Glory who put me on it.
Exactly.
And we met and we just clicked, and then you were do you want to smoke? And I was yes.
Yeah.
And then we went outside and smoked weed and got too high,
but then we had a real ass conversation.
Yeah, we did.
We don't need to get into detail. Okay?
But I will say, I definitely, I was talking to you I knew you. Yeah. You were telling me your business, and I was well, you know what?
Yeah. No, I needed it. Okay, I'll say this. I'll spill a little tea. Basically, I was thinking about ending a relationship, and I was just I feel I need a big sister to tell me what to do, because I can't talk about this queer relationship with my mother and going back and forth about it. And I also am pretty private, and I don't want to tell my details to my friends. No shade, love them, but I keep my relationship stuff pretty private.
And I respect that, because I don't.
Thank you. But I tell everybody, I'm listen, hypothetically, what should I do? And Karolena looked at me and shook me, but it felt like the universe was speaking through you. And I was I needed to hear that right here, right now. I felt hugged and a little kiss on the forehead. And a week later, I broke up with her. But it was, hey.
I was set yourself free.
Yeah, you did. You told me a few stories. I was I need to piss on a man too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I just believe that before you commit, you need to hoe until you can't hoe no more. You know what I mean? You need to experience all that can be experienced and then settle down.
I know, but love is so cute.
Love is so cute. I love love. I'm in love right now, and I think it's so cute. But I don't think it would be able to keep my attention span or keep me. I wouldn't be as grounded in this love if I didn't go do what I had to do when I had to do it.
Okay, my question is I feel now I'm learning, okay, now you have to flirt. You have to go after, not this fucking bug. Billy, do something about the bug.
No. What is Billy?
Eat it. I don't know. Grab it. Tell it to stop. Tell them we're rolling. Okay, my thing now is, how does one flirt? And I know some people are just look, just this, just that. But sometimes I feel my energy is very but then I don't follow up the I'm just going to look at you. I'm gonna just be
and that doesn't really give.
That doesn't?
No.
Well, it's a meme. It's a meme.
Yeah. Is it working?
It works for who it works for. You know what I'm saying? But that's my other thing. I don't want to always flirt mean. Can you teach me how to flirt? Look. Because this is what I got so far.
Well, stop. Look, you have to say something.
Bitch. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Wasn't that romantic?
No, that's not how you flirt. Honestly, my best advice is who do you know that is good at flirting?
I have a friend, and I asked them. I say, hey.
No, you don't want to act. You want to watch.
Oh.
You want to watch. Because I have some friends that are so good at flirting. Mm-hmm. I have 3 friends that I think are the best flirters in the game. Mm-hmm. My girls know how to get her done. And they and see, and I learned from watching them. I learned from just watching them flirt. And then I have some friends who aren't great at flirting, who I have to be what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not that great of if I really like someone, I can't flirt. But if I'm whatever about them, I'm really good.
So
if the stakes are low, I'm like, hey, daddy, what's up?
Okay. Well, see, the stakes are low, but then I start thinking the stakes just got high. I don't know. In my head,
I recently saw a girl that I used to have a crush on.
Okay.
And like, I don't get crushes on girls a lot.
Right.
It's like
I was about
very
to be like,
rare.
LGBT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not really, but like, she's open.
Yeah.
I don't get crushes on girls a lot. And the one time that I like had a serious crush on a girl, she absolutely was like, no, thank you, ma'am. Ooh. And I saw her again recently, and I was with Sydney, and then we were talking to her, and then afterwards I was like, Sydney, was I being weird? And she was like, yeah. Because I used to have a crush on her. I couldn't, like, when the stakes are low, I'm fine. But if the stakes, even though I'm fully married,
but still,
but it still just like made me feel like I was like, oh, hey, like,
yeah,
I talk, but I was just like, hey. And then I asked if she was dating someone. Okay. And I think that was awkward because she probably is like, why are you asking me that? Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Now.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. So I'll work on saying hi.
Yeah.
I have one friend who does this. They go.
I love that.
I can't do that.
I love that.
I'm so
My
scared
friend Cristiana just straight up winks. My friend Cristiana, she'll be like,
Period. Okay. I'm gonna try.
And it works.
Okay.
You blinked both eyes. No, you're doing too much. You need to be more smiley and like more flirty. You need to be like,
okay. Oh,
you're being like,
right. That's the wrong part that I was talking about. Okay.
You gotta be like, or like, hi.
I gotta get into like nuestra belleza latina. Like I feel like,
hola. Yeah, you need to tap into that.
Yeah. I need to tap into my, what is it? Y'all were talking about this feminine energy.
Yes.
Divine feminine.
You need to tap into your feminine energy. But then I saw this other thing on TikTok about dark feminine energy. Type that into TikTok. Dark feminine energy.
Oh, it's listening.
Yeah.
TikTok,
dark feminine energy. Yeah.
Am I not already doing dark?
No, you need to watch it.
Okay.
You need to watch it.
Okay. Well, I'll see. But you know what's really low stakes? When you go into a bodega and
that's low stakes.
You know what I'm saying?
You see, you were good in that one.
Okay.
You see, tap into that.
But how I just did it. Like I went into the store and it's so low stakes because I don't actually care about y'all. I just want what I need. I went into the smoke shop earlier and first thing I asked, period. You're my guest, of course. First thing I asked, I go, where's the cat? Like not even hello, where's the bodega cat?
Why?
Right? Because it's so cute. You should see it.
Oh, I thought you were afraid of it. I was like,
no. No, I love. But no, they have the cute, kitty. And it's so cute. So I was like, where's the cat? And they're like, ha, ha, ha. But also I look like this. Sometimes I forget I look like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I walked in there. I was like, where is it? And they were like, whatever. Like, no, it's downstairs. It's eating. I was like, sad. You should bring her. Anyways. But then I was just like keying with them.
A guy bought this for her is what we're saying. And she didn't even ask for it. He just said, we have to buy you something.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, okay. And then I left so quick.
Yeah.
How do I do that with girls though?
You really can do that. You just have to give that energy. Okay. It's a little bit harder because men are looking for it. They're looking for it so hard because men are thirstier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier.
But it still can be done.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm going to just go into bodegas and just try it out. Yeah. But no, my favorite time of going to a bodega, I want to ask you, what's your favorite time to go into a bodega? Because mine is like after the club. Yes. What do I want?
After the club or also in the morning?
After the morning after the club.
No, so like randomly in the morning, the bodega can be really fun. Okay. And then also after the club.
Why in the morning?
Because I feel like in the morning, that's when like the community comes together. You know what I mean? Okay. The community is in the bodega. People need their coffees. People need their breakfast sandwiches. People need to get this and that. You know, sometimes there's little kids in there with their parents. They got to get a little chip to take to school. It just feels very like neighborhoody to me. The community is there in the morning.
I see that. Mm-hmm. I see that. And you start seeing like, what are people ordering for breakfast and stuff? Like hash brown with takis. Like what? Yummy. Doesn't that sound yummy?
I don't like
hash brown with takis. No? Okay.
No.
But then I love after the club as well because
also the community is there as well.
Right. Yeah. But the princess is eating. Like I'm like, give me one of those, one of these, one of these. And then I don't know if you do this. I'm just really fucking annoying when it comes to like prices. Cause why is everything going up? Like, that's not fair. So I'll just talk to them and be like, Habibi, like, I'm not a gentrifier. Can I get a different price?
Does that work?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Because nowadays, a sandwich is like $7. $7 for a sandwich.
I mean, I live in an ungentrified neighborhood, so.
How much is your sandwich?
I mean, I haven't gotten a sandwich in a long time. I don't remember, but I don't think it's $7.
It's less.
I think it is. I haven't gotten a sandwich in a long time, but usually nowadays when I go in the bodega, it's like for little things, chips. Yesterday I went into the bodega because I had bought this cake for my friend's wedding,
right?
And I didn't have any saran wrap in my house. Okay. I like was out, so me and my husband took the cake to the bodega, and we were like, Papi, can we just get some saran wrap around? Because we couldn't close it.
Oh, I'm crying. You were like, bro, hook me up real quick.
Yeah. And then he was like, I have a stapler too. And then people kept coming into the bodega being like, oh my God, that's such a nice cake. What's that for? Yeah. And then people were like, no. Why don't you take a straw and staple it to the side? And that'll keep it. Like, people were in the bodega trying to help us with our problem. Yeah. And the guy behind the counter, who's also Muslim, my husband is Muslim, so they were, that's his brother. Okay. No, they were like really working, like as a community, we came together to get this cake wrapped. I love that.
And that's beautiful. That's the beauty of New York City. People always talk about how raggedy we are. Like, yes, I am raggedy and annoying, but if you have a problem, we're gonna try to help.
We're a community.
You might not like how it's coming out, but your problem is gonna get solved.
Yeah. And then my husband, he doesn't usually smoke cigarettes, but he wanted a cigarette, and so he bought a Lucy. And then this trans girl came into the bodega, and she was like, don't let your husband smoke that. She was going off. She was like, do you want to die? She was going off. She was like, it's because I care about you.
But what do you mean? Oh, a cigarette in general?
Yeah, because he bought a Lucy, and I was like, why are you doing that?
Ooh.
Yeah, but
maybe he was feeling the wedding stress.
He doesn't have to. He didn't. That was me.
Oh,
but so why I'm vaping.
Yeah. Into the mic, please. Thank you. Okay, so I want to ask Karolena.
Yes, babe.
You do so many amazing things. I want to talk about your comedy and your stand-up. How did you come into that? How did you start doing that?
I started doing improv first. As we all know, the famous improv to stand-up pipeline.
I love it.
I started doing improv and doing it a lot. I was doing it a lot. I did the Pit. I did UCB. I even went to Chicago and did a summer program at Second City. And then my friend's brother, Matty Ryan, shout out to Matty Ryan. He is the reason why I started stand-up, because he was a stand-up. He's a stand-up out of Chicago. And I'm there in the summer. We're at a party, and he was just like, cut this shit out and just do stand-up. Because, a lot of stand-ups hate improv, and improv hates stand-ups. I don't know.
We can all be a happy family.
No, we can't. It's just
so you don't do improv anymore?
I don't do improv anymore. But it's just different personalities. Yeah. I don't see them meshing. But anyways, he sent me a bunch of mics to go to. He sent me an email. He was like, here are all the mics you need to be going to. And I started doing it in Chicago.
Do you absolutely love stand-up?
I mean, at this point, it's all I know. It's ingrained in me.
I don't want to ask. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Since 2018. That's 8 years? 7 years?
8 plus 2, 6 years.
6 years.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. And how did the pandemic impact that? Like, were you doing stuff on Zoom?
I hated it. I hated the Zoom stuff. I did some because I was like, I guess this is what I'm doing, but I did hate that. But I did do it.
Yeah, I know. I did some shows and I was like, guys, why don't we just execute me? like
literally kill me. I mean, I would just get up there and talk, not necessarily try to tell jokes.
Right? And it's like, I feel like I started taking stand-up classes on Zoom.
Oh, and how was that? Listen, people are really scared of public speaking. It's like a lot of people it's like their number one fear is public speaking. We just don't have that in us. And that's that. But people are really terrified of it.
Is that like...
Do you not ever get nervous for a show?
I do, but then I drink a little something. I'm like,
Really? Sometimes honestly, the more I've done it, the less nervous. I get nervous, but then I just have to like push it down. But I remember when I first started out, I would get nervous at certain shows that were like bigger. Yeah.
No, I know. I did I don't know. I think I did the Bell House last year, like my first time in February.
First time you do the Bell House, you are nervous.
I was like, I'm big dog. Like I just kept and then I went on stage and I blacked out and then I came off and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
I gotta do more time. You know what I'm saying? And after, but you know where I was really scared? Like I know my heart was like Union Hall. Cause I had so many like of my own expectations and my own thoughts about how the show was gonna be. And I was like, also this one specific show where I knew they were gonna be.
The first time I did Union Hall, I was nervous.
Yeah.
You
know what helped me out? That there was 3 people at the show.
Great.
And I was like, perfect. I could do whatever I need to do and just get it out my system. And then after that, I was like, Union, when y'all need me. Anyways. No shade. Okay, well, tell me about your podcast, your amazing podcast, Hoes with Feelings, that you can follow them on Instagram now as well, with the underscore, Hoes with Feelings underscore. Tell me about that. Wait, also, you do it with Melissa Rich. I also want to hear about how you guys became friends and like
my sister.
Yeah.
Melissa is my sister. How do we become friends? Okay, so Melissa wrote a musical with our friend Marsha. And the musical was called Handmaid's Tale, the musical comedy. And basically it was like they reimagined Handmaid's Tale if it happened in Williamsburg with, you know, hipsters and millennials and like young people. And it was a musical. And she casted me in the musical because she knew that I sang. Her and Marsha casted me in the musical. And that is when we kind of like found our love. Like that's when we started bonding and connecting and hanging out. And from there on, we just clicked and became really good friends.
I love that.
And like she is literally one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. I feel like I'm really lucky. I have the funniest friends. Like not just because like they're funny and they're comedians, but she truly is one of the funniest people, and we just connect.
Yeah.
And we're both sensitive girls.
Okay.
We're both sensitive girlies, and we're both Virgos. And we just connect. She's like a part of my family. She's even come to my motherland with me.
Yeah.
We went to Guatemala together.
Okay. Yeah. That's beautiful.
She's a part of the family.
I love bringing a white person to, you know, South America, Central America.
But you know, the thing about Melissa is like,
is she Puerto Rican?
No, she white, but she's also like, she's half Lebanese, but she looks white, but like her energy is like, she just don't give like regular white girl.
Could she be like a Colombian?
She's not, but like,
okay, I'm like,
and she's not trying to be anything other than she is. She's like, I am white. I know that I'm white. It sucks, but like, she just got, you know, you could bring her places. Is what I'm saying.
Yes,
like, Melissa be at the cookout setting up the hookah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta be, if you're gonna be white or white passing, you have to be a person that's like, well, let's get it together. I'm helping out. What's going on? Yeah. I love that. Okay, so tell me about your podcast though. Like,
so our podcast came from, we thought about this during the pandemic. It was our brainchild of the pandemic because me and Melissa, like, we talk to each other and like we always get really deep. And we would talk a lot about like the therapy that we were in, and we would really like talk about different things to like keep us motivated. And like we're both so like, we're emotional people, and we do like to kind of self-help. We think about like just like mental health, things like that. We like sometimes when we're talking to each other and giving each other advice, we say like, okay, bitch, we sound crazy. And we really make each other laugh. And we're like, how fun would it be to like take this to a podcast and like
make money off of this,
but also just like create a space for all the girls and gays and theys who feel the same way we feel about like feeling lost or like not knowing what to do about certain things in life or making mistakes or like all these other things. We just wanted a space that was like fun and funny and kind of about like mental health and self-help.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. It's also like, okay, I've heard of it, and it's like, I even love the way y'all bring each other into the room of like, there was one episode when I didn't hear it, but Melissa was like, are you being mean to me? And you were like, I'm really not. Like, I'm really nice right now. And I was just like, that's so interesting, because just thinking about you do have to call in your friends sometimes.
Oh, we call each other out or in all the time. And she'll be like, she'll be like, we were upset with each other. We have to check in. We'll be like, even because we vacation a lot together too. We both love to travel.
With each other.
We just spent the summer. We were in Greece this summer. Like, we've gone to Scotland, London. Like, we be together. Yeah. And so, especially when we travel, I'm always like, are you mad at me? Yeah. And then she'll be like, or I'm like, I know you're mad at me. And she'll be like, you have an attitude. And then we just talk about it.
And that's it.
Yeah. I mean, no, we have to like talk it out.
No. You talk about it and then you figure it out. Okay, let's talk about more bodegas because it's called Bodega Chat. And the reason I wanted to do that because I love bodegas and I love New York City and I love the rats and the pigeon and everything in between. And, I feel like I'm always hearing other people's thoughts of New York. And I'm like, I didn't ask you. Like the gentrifiers, I don't care if you've been here for 10 years. Like,
and we're both Queens girls.
Right. Wait, what part of Queens?
Hollis.
I've never been over yonder.
Yeah, most people haven't. It's kind of towards Long Island, but it's Queens.
Yeah, it is because the Run
DMC, LL Cool J.
Right. Exactly.
And Ja Rule.
Exactly. Whoop. Yes. So, see, I'm first generation, so all of these, I'm like, I've heard them before.
I'm first gen.
Right, but I'm
older. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, like, you young bitch.
How do I say, like, I have to do research about it, like, a little bit,
I hate you.
Oh, I love you too. Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, do you have a favorite bodega memory?
There are just so many. There's so many. You have to understand.
I'll drop one.
What's yours?
One moment where it was just funny to me. Basically, I was with an old friend, and we went in. I'm in there like, you got vapes, and he's like, no, we don't have it. I'm like, you don't have one. You got something over there. He's like, you want a cigarette? I don't want a cigarette. And then like I turned to see like the rest of the store. And there's these men, like tall men, like could be Russian. I don't know. I don't know your identification. They could be Russian. They're tall. They're wearing all black. They have duffel bags and they're putting money in them. And I was just like, you don't got vapes? Like, I'm like, what's going on? They have money. You should have vapes in the back. Like, I'm trying to basically say, like, you can trust me. Yeah. Because sometimes they hide it. Because
they don't want to because they think you're a cop.
Yeah. I mean, could I really be a cop?
I mean, that's how I feel. But sometimes they try to, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to.
Right.
I always like, sometimes when they say no, I got to pull it, like my old one out and be like,
nah, I'm about this, bro. Yeah.
I'm not playing.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah. And
give it to me.
Exactly. And my partner at the time was just a little scaredy cat, and they were like, let's go. And I was like, no, what is going on? What are you giving up money? You got the vape, bro. Like, but I remember that because now that I think about it, I was like, they were looking because they like heard me, and then when I was looking at them, they were like, they like stopped, and I was like, seems like someone in here has a vape though. Yeah. Like, I think they might.
Give it to me.
Can I have a little puff? That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, right now I feel like my favorite was like if people could see the way that me and my husband and the whole bodega was trying to get this cake situated. I'm trying to think. Like, I like my bodega because like it's just like it's real. Like, I live in East New York, mama. In Brooklyn, East New York, Brooklyn. Like, it's muy ratatata over there. Yeah. And we just be in there. And, like, I definitely feel like sometimes I stand out in my bodega.
I mean,
I stand out in my bodega a lot. But, like, it's all love.
Yeah.
So I don't know about a specific moment. Just, like, times that I've gone in there to get my drunk with my stand. And I come home and I be drunk in my little outfits. I've been out and I'm, like, dressed up. I always have like a big coat on. I just be standing out sometimes, and then I have my friends with me, and so sometimes it'd be me and Sydney.
Bunch of baddies, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be a bunch of baddies in there, and they just like, what is happening? I don't have a specific moment. I'm sorry, I'll have to think about it.
No, it's okay.
But like, yeah, I'd be in my bodega. I love it there, but I don't know.
Yeah, my bodega man.
I've never seen people like that's a good one. Like with the money and the Russians, like I've never seen that specifically in a bodega. One time in a pizzeria, though, I did see a kind of situation like
what
that.
happened?
Yeah, well, one time I walked into a pizzeria and I was there with my friend, and the people came out from the back. I didn't actually see the money, but it was like a whole group of people coming out from the back, and it was a pizzeria in Howard Beach.
Yeah. The Italians are gonna figure it out.
So if you know about Howard Beach. That's a very like if you from New York, you know about Howard Beach. And it was like black jackets walking out from the back of the pizzeria, and I was like, okay,
respect.
I don't have to ask any questions. I already know the tea.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't see.
It's like it's whatever.
Okay, what is your go to? What is your go to bodega food? Bodega order. And now I'm talking about you need to get a sandwich, or if you're not getting a sandwich, what are you getting? I want like the bevy. I want the entree.
I got you. So depending on how I'm feeling, if I'm feeling a breakfast vibe, it is a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant or a raisin bagel. So if this is a late night situation and I want a bacon, egg, and cheese, you heard me, croissant or a raisin bagel.
Okay.
So it's my bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant or a raisin bagel with cheese doodles and a strawberry ginger ale or raspberry ginger ale.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I also like... it depends, like if this is a late night situation, you asking for the whole thing,
right?
It's always going to be the cheese doodles and the strawberry or raspberry ginger ale or a grape ginger ale. But sometimes I like a chicken patty, like a fried chicken patty with honey mustard, American cheese, lots of lettuce and tomatoes on a roll.
Oh my god.
Or if I'm feeling fat, a hero. Period.
We're all feeling
I do a chopped cheese once in a while, but it's not my number one go-to.
Yeah.
I gotta really be in the mood for a chopped cheese.
Yeah.
And I don't like too many peppers in my chopped cheese. And I don't like a lot of fucking like ketchup and red sauce and shit.
Yeah. Let's tone it down.
I like cheese. I like mayo.
Right.
And I got a lot of less than tomatoes.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, you're from New York, chopped cheese. And I'm like, I don't really eat that.
Yeah. I didn't eat a chopped cheese until like after college, to be honest.
No, same.
I didn't eat chopped cheese like when I was younger in high school. In high school, when I was in the bodega, it was mostly breakfast sandwiches.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup?
No ketchup, salt, pepper. And as I got older, well, after I got married, now I put a little mayo in my bacon, egg, and cheese. Yeah.
I'm like holding the chair.
Yeah. You know why? Because my husband's African, and Africans kind of put mayo on anything with bread.
What?
Yeah. They put mayo on bread. So like they eat mayo on bread with like fish, mayo on bread with like avocado. They put a lot of mayo on stuff.
I love that.
Yeah. I can't speak for all Africans. I could just say, I guess, Burkina Faso. They put mayo on stuff, and it is a little delicioso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My to-go order, first of all, I'm going to be like, this sandwich is $8, bro. You kidding me? Because I get like turkey. I just got it heated up for the first time. It's cold cut honey turkey. Tropical queso. Has to be tropical. Yeah, you got to go into the bodegas with the tropical. A little Dominican back there. You know what I'm saying? Like papi. And lettuce, tomato. A little bit of mayo. That's it.
Okay. That's interesting about the tropical. Maybe I'll try that.
Because I tried that one time when I was like...
Are you heating that up?
They heated it up the other day, and it was really good.
I like that kind of cheese heated up. What you're eating it cold?
It's not...
I
dog,
like it heated
raw
up.
dog that shit cold.
I mean, I like that kind of cheese warm.
To have it cold...
Okay.
Try it. The queso de freír. Right?
Yes.
The blue one, right?
No. Okay, I'm thinking about something else.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the tropical, the one that you fry.
That's the one I'm talking about.
It's not blue. Oh, you mean the cover,
is blue.
Yeah, you fry that.
I know, but have you ever had it?
I don't eat that cold, really.
It's delicious. It's delicious.
Where did you even get that from?
The
Boy,
supermarket.
I be in my house. I chop that up, throw it in the pan.
No, it's delicious when you put it in the pan. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying sometimes you skip
eat
a
it
step.
cold.
You know
All
what
right,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
no, I'll try it. But usually for me, that's hot.
If you want to be fancy, put that on your charcuterie board, right? And then some nuts,
some
That
crackers.
is not the kind of cheese I would eat with nuts and crackers.
I would.
Crazy.
I would.
Wow,
I'm lactose
interesting.
intolerant too.
And you just raw dogging that.
I pay $5 for the smallest. I'm mad about this. I'm always gonna be mad about the price. At the my supermarket is gentrified. Though.
Yeah.
But it's $5 for the smallest thing, and I cut it up the other day. What was I eating? I had a bagel and egg.
And you eat that cold.
And I put it on the side.
And you just bite it. Okay, I have had that cold and you just bite. Because sometimes I like that. Okay.
Why are you judging me so
because now that I'm thinking about it, sometimes I like it with frijoles cold. I think that's the only time I like it cold.
Okay, I'm going to bring you into the room. Frijoles and queso?
Yeah.
Since when?
You don't eat it just like how you're talking about it. Like you have frijoles, tortilla, and then it's cold and you just like bite it. Like I think that's the only time I'll eat it.
Tortilla,
like
you say?
Tortilla.
Yeah, no, I heard
like
you.
Like a corn tortilla.
No, I heard you. I feel like that would like invoke like a reservation in the bathroom that night.
You don't eat frijoles with tortilla?
Like where? And like just scoop it?
Okay, this is the cultural difference here. So I'm Guatemalan and you're Colombian. Yeah, so you guys don't eat tortillas with frijoles?
Like if you're saying like
this is like a Guatemalan breakfast. You're getting tortillas, you're getting frijoles, you're getting huevos, you're getting queso.
So we don't really
crema
with the tortilla. We do arepas.
Arepas. Okay, that's the cultural difference here. Yeah.
So my arepas is thicker though.
Yeah,
and it has stuff inside of it sometimes.
Yes, I know what an arepa is, but I'm just saying. Yeah, no, you scoop in your tortilla. You put it. No, you're scooping your frijoles. You're putting it on your tortilla. You got your Guatemalan crema in there, and you're.
Ooh, that sounds
then
really
I would
yummy.
take a bite.
You don't no eggs?
Yeah, you have eggs too.
Okay.
But I like people put the eggs together, but I usually eat my eggs separate with my cheese, and then take a bite. Like I'm taking bites and get some plátano sometimes. Yeah.
Hold on, plátano on the tortilla?
No, just like on the side.
Oh, okay.
It's like a platter.
This is delicious though. See, I can't cook. So
I can.
Okay, brag. Yeah, no. I mean, well.
I'm just disappointed in you.
Why are you disappointed? You should be disappointed in my mother. No shade.
I'm disappointed in your mom too, but I'm disappointed in you. I don't understand this.
Because, okay, let me tell you. So when I was younger, who knew I was going to be queer? But my mom was like, you have to learn how to cook for your husband and your children. I said, my what?
Well, you got to learn how to cook for your wife.
Well, she didn't say that. She said husband.
She needed to say wife.
Because she said husband. She could have just said partner.
Yeah. She should have said partner.
Your comrade, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your scene partner. And she said husband, and I was like, oh, watch. And then every time she'd be like, Michelle, come to the kitchen, and be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now she's like, help me with these arepas. I'm like, we all know I'm gonna fuck it up, dog. Just like do it yourself.
Wait, so you need to. Well, I think it's important to learn. I think it's important to learn some stuff so that like you can keep it going.
Okay, so I don't promote that I know how to cook, and like I'm actively saying I don't, but I can fuck up some eggs and chicken, and if I call my mom or watch a YouTube recipe, I can figure out how to make rice.
Wow.
I can make a nice cocktail. I'm supposed to have
Michelle over to my house for food because I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
What you need to be making.
Oh my God! Don't make me stand in the kitchen because you know what?
Actually, that's what we should do. I should have you over so I can teach you how to make like a quick pollo guisado. Yeah, that's shameful. That's shameful. I can teach you how to make like a quick pollo guisado. I mean, I feel like that everyone should know how to make that.
I feel like I can figure it out.
Yeah, let me show you. Come.
A salt, a pepper, a tomato, right? And then you put it in the pan and you let it soak.
What?
Not soak. Steam, stew, and then you boil the chicken. You boil the chicken, and then you pull it. No, that's
something else.
That's the one you put in the taco. What's the chicken you put in the taco? Like pulled. Anyways, I'm just gonna save up for
Michelle. Just come over and I'll teach you how to make a quick pollo guisado.
No, but this is my.
You know how to fry some plátanos?
Oh, I could come on.
I'm just checking.
Come on. That's the one thing I know how to fry them, but anything else.
Okay.
Like if I would try to make a mango, you know mango.
Yeah, that's so easy.
I
You don't
feel like
fry
I would
that.
Fuck it up. No, I
You
know you
literally-
don't fry that. You
boil it. And then you mash it. And you put your
But this is the thing. So one, I ended up being like, I'm gonna be famous one day. I'm just gonna have a personal chef. That's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
No discussion about
I
that.
just like cooking. I truly enjoy it. And I don't just cook Guatemalan food and Trinidadian food. Like, I cook all kinds of stuff. I like to experiment with my things. Like, I made duck the other day.
Ooh.
I like to really, like, I get inspired when I go to a restaurant. I make
Oh.
couscous. I make like different kinds of I try to make more vegetarian meals. I really be in there experimenting. I made jerk Cornish hens. You don't even know what that is, do you?
Is that like a smaller
It's
type of chicken?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a little teeny tiny, and I made a bunch of jerk ones. They were bomb.
They're fucking assholes. Oh, okay. They're jerks.
No, but like I really like to cook, so like I'm really in the house. She really thinks she's in the house, like chefing it. Yeah.
See, my thing is I don't like to feel domesticated. Which is a person.
You know, I don't like bitches coming for me about being domesticated.
No.
Melissa comes for me all the time. She's like, yeah, and you cook for your man. My man cooks for me. She does that to me. She teases me. And I'm like, I cook for myself because before I had him, I was cooking. I was cooking for my family because I lived with my cousin in my building where I lived. It was me and my cousin Jasmine. And then downstairs was Sydney and my friend Gina. And then in the other apartment was my friend Shara. So it was like a communal home, and I was cooking for my family of wayward women. We called our apartment Dullis's house for wayward artistic women.
I love that. What does wayward have to do? Is that
I don't know. It just was like wayward, like, you know the word wayward, like just kind of like
define it. We should have the word of the podcast is wayward. Yeah. What does it mean?
Wayward was just kind of like, it's describing people. They used to use it like a house for like wayward children, like bad kids, or like, like leftover kids.
Y'all bitches acting real wayward.
Yeah, not really.
No?
It was like,
Okay.
it's like thing. It's like, it's not their fault that they're wayward. They just are. I think that's the right way to use it. But anyways, we're just saying that because it's just a bunch of like random girls, and my dad owns a building, so it's just like Dallas's home for wayward women, creative girls.
Yeah, and you used to cook for them.
Yeah, I used to cook. I mean, it was for everyone. Yeah, because people would just be like, "What's for dinner?"
Yeah.
And then,
No, I definitely. I will say like some people, how I see in like my mom and like other aunties and whatever, like cooking is like a love language for them. So when they want to do it to me, I'll be like, "You're so sweet. Just don't put any onions on my plate." Like. I'm sorry, I'm that girl. Like when I was in Colombia, because I was the only one like born and raised here, and like honestly the only one here, so they treat me like a princess. And what am I gonna do? Say no? Like, so they'd put soup in front of me. You know how they sometimes they start with soup and then they do the what is it, the seco, and they would put the soup, and I'd be like, mi amor, it's 90 degrees in Cali. Why would I be eating a soup? They'd be like, just eat it. It's part of the food. I said, no.
What?
And then they'd bring me like a salad and fish. I'd be like,
You
what
don't
was
eat
this
that
plate
either?
for?
You don't eat that either?
When I was young?
Oh my God, I ate everything when I was young.
Oh God, no. And
I love food. I also want to say I just love food. So I ate everything when I was young. I even now as an adult love going out to eat. Like I love an experience of cuisine, different cuisine. My nephew and I,
that's really cute.
we are foodies. I took him to omakase for his birthday.
Wow.
The year before that, I took him to a Japanese restaurant and he ordered wagyu. Like he loves cuisines. He wanted uni pasta before I went to Greece, so we took him out for uni pasta. Like he wanted like Japanese Italian fusion pasta. Like he's crazy, but like I love it.
I just found out about salmon like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean the way that my nephew eats, like he's taken down the way he eats sushi, raw fish, eggs, like everything. He
Raw
loves
eggs?
risotto. No, like sushi eggs, like raw eggs.
Like caviar?
No, not caviar. Like the pink
sushi
ones.
eggs?
The pink ones. The
Hold on,
salmon
what's
eggs.
sushi eggs?
Like salmon eggs. Salmon
What's
eggs.
the difference between caviar and sushi eggs?
Because caviar, I don't know the science, but like the way they look, first of all, I'm talking about the pink salmon eggs, and then caviar is like little black eggs. I don't think it's salmon. I don't think caviar is not, doesn't come from salmon.
Producer Billy,
does caviar come from salmon? No, it comes from another fish.
Okay, so salmon and caviar are not the same.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he likes caviar too.
Wow.
He's 11.
Maybe he's gonna grow up to be like my personal chef, or
I don't know. I think he's gonna be a veterinarian, but I think he's gonna.
Roe, R-O.
It comes from roe. Yeah, it's a different fish.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I just learned about yellowtail last year. And eel? Have you had eel?
I love eel.
With
Me
the
and my
barbecue?
nephew love eel. Yeah, we love eel. Yeah,
I have baby steps because I'm very
I love
stubborn.
Japanese food.
Yeah. I want to go to Tokyo.
I've
so
been to
bad.
Tokyo and I would like to go back.
How long did you plan to go to Tokyo?
I didn't. I mean, it was when I was young. When I was young and I
You just
studied abroad.
You were like, fuck it.
No, I studied abroad.
Where'd you study abroad?
I did semester at sea, so we went to Tokyo.
I heard about that one. And
Yeah.
everyone, and everyone was like, oh, we're going to be at sea. We're going to be at sea. And I'm like, okay. So it was fun.
It was the best thing I've ever done.
Okay.
It was the best thing I've ever done. It's like, people are always like, oh, you're always traveling. I'm like, you don't understand. I did that when I was like 20 years old. Once you do that, you will, for the rest of your
love
life,
it.
be a traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I studied abroad in Paris.
That's fly.
Yeah. My school fucked up and they gave me an extra $6,000. And I didn't tell them. And I don't work there, so I don't know how to read the books and whatnot. And so I traveled every weekend. I hit 21 countries before I was 21.
Damn. That I don't even think I had 21 countries before I was 21.
Yeah.
No, actually I did.
Period.
No, I did, because I did to 13 countries on semester at sea.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
And then whatever I'd done with my family before is definitely.
No. I added on.
Yeah.
I didn't do all 21
Yeah.
by myself. But yeah, I think my last place was like Morocco that I did. I was in Marrakesh. I was in the desert. From the 21, the 21st one I think was Morocco.
Morocco. I went to Morocco too. I loved it.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
Oh my God.
The last place I went was Norway.
Period.
Yeah, this summer I went to Milan, Greece, and Norway.
Oh.
It was really nice. Norway was like whatever, but I love Greece. I am Greek.
Yep.
I want to go back to Greece.
I studied abroad a different time, and I just
You went
lived
to
in
Greece?
Athens for a month.
Oh my God.
It was amazing.
It's such a fun place.
The people are so fun.
The people
The
are
food
so
is so
nice.
good.
The food is so good.
The vibes are just.
The vibes are so good. I took my niece who's 16 and I was like, bitch, you better be appreciative.
Yeah. No. She's doing her like. I hope that your nephew and your niece understands what type of cool fucking aunt you are.
They don't. My nephew does. My niece doesn't. She's 16, so
Yeah,
she just
she's
can't
like,
see it. Yeah. She
"Don't
can't
talk
see
to
it.
me."
Yeah,
She's
like,
raging,
"Leave me alone."
right? Yeah,
She's an
okay.
angry little girl, and I'm like, whatever, girl.
Yeah.
Talk to me when you're 18. Please get better.
Yeah.
I'm like, get well soon, bitch. I want her to be fun, but she's just so like.
And this is your sisters? Or your
I have one
brothers?
sister, and these
Okay.
are her children.
Okay.
Although I will say, my nephew looks like me. He is like me. He's my baby. My niece is my baby too, but this 15 to 16, these
The
2
hormones
years,
is hitting.
these
You
past
acting
2
like
years, I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
it's a struggle to like you.
They want to be 21 so bad.
She wants to be grown
18
so bad, but she doesn't understand, one, what a privileged life she's had, and two, like she doesn't even understand that when we were in Greece, I was like, oh, you don't understand how money works. Like, you don't understand money. Because we'd pay for stuff and she'd be like, oh my God, that's so expensive. I'm like, Liliana, you don't understand how much money has been spent on you so far. You think these little euros here in Greece is something?
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. Tough.
Children.
I'm an only child, so I don't have any nephews or nieces right now. Wait, if my cousins have kids.
But you have cousins. I want to have a child and I only want to have one child, but I'm going to have it around its cousins. Don't try to tell me to have 2 children. I don't care.
I'm gonna have 7 kids.
That's good for you. I'm having 1 child because I don't want to deal with multiples of like a child. Just the one.
Well,
I feel like if you have 1, I can still travel with my 1. I can strap it on my back.
Yeah.
I can still live my life with my 1.
yeah, I just like the number 7. Honestly.
That's crazy.
Well,
And then I also feel like people who want a lot of kids is like, how much time do you spend with kids?
Not
on a
that
day-to-day
much.
basis. I'm like, this is a fantasy.
Yeah.
I have babies. I have a lot of cousins. I got a lot of cousins with kids. And I have my niece and my nephew. I've babysat. I've been around kids a lot. And I'm like, 1 for me.
Yeah, nobody has ever allowed me to babysit their child, but they know how good of a vibe I have with kids. Like my friend's nieces
I
just
would
came.
love to see you babysit. All right, we're gonna drop Parker off over here.
Do it. Like, just let me know what I absolutely like. Can I have a drink? Can I have a glass of wine?
Yeah, you can.
And hang
Around Parker, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because some people, I don't know. You know, it's like
You can have a glass of wine.
Watch my child.
No, you watch him, but you can have a glass of wine. I mean, I have a glass of
I
wine.
have a
around
Nerf
him.
gun. We could have
He
so
would love
much
that.
fun.
I mean, my niece doesn't even like drinking, and when we were in Greece,
Boring.
like
No.
she's so boring. I'm like, you're not even fun.
Yeah.
But like, we would be in Greece, and I would be like drinking. And I remember one time we were with the tour guide. We had like a tour where it was like one tour guide and just the two of us,
Okay.
and we went to dinner with our tour guide.
Oh.
And I ordered wine, and I ordered a carafe of wine, and the tour guide was like, "Oh no, you that's a lot of wine. Please, like you don't
Yeah.
understand." And I was like, "Babe, I've been here for 2-3 weeks. I know."
I know it's
Fucking gonna come. And then the waiter came and I'm like, yeah, I want this carafe of rosé. And he's like, oh, ma'am, this is a carafe. It's big. And I was just like, I know.
Give
And my
me-
niece
yeah.
goes, and my niece just turns to him and she's like, it's okay. She's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. She might just fall asleep.
Oh my god.
And I was like, true.
yeah.
Valid.
Are you the friend that falls asleep?
Sometimes it depends. If I drink a whole carafe of wine at the end of the night when we're about to go home, like I'm gonna sleep good.
I'm gonna take a flip.
You know what I mean? But if we're going out, like I'm going out.
Yeah. No, I feel like I used to bug my mom about this a lot because she used to be really tired, and if we were at the function, she have one Corona, she's out on the couch, and I always used to be like, "Girl, wake up!"
That's
Energy
my dad.
up.
My dad has one drink and he's like,
Right.
at the table, babe.
What happened last night? Me and my friends, we making sushi, whatnot, right? At the crib, they open a bottle of wine. I'm like, let's go. We're like, let's watch a movie. Out. I'm out.
Yeah.
My friend went like this and woke me up, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Sorry. Like, it was so, because I just,
Don't be falling asleep like that.
I was also high.
Oh,
So
okay.
It was just
Well, there
like,
you go.
dog, the food is in me. If the wine
That'll
is
do
in
it.
me,
Last
I'm gonna
night,
take a nap.
Last night I came home from this wedding and my two friends were at my house. We were drinking wine. They fell asleep before me. I was still up. I think it's just because like after a bender and that, like after like 4 days straight of drinking, the alcohol kind of just like is in you.
It doesn't really.
And you're just
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you keep going.
Yeah. What do you do to motivate yourself? What do you do? Is a sticky, ugly day? Is a flood warning? What do you do?
I sing in my house. I put the music on. Literally Friday during the day, I was having the worst mental health day ever. I was down in the dumps. I laying in the bed, crying on the phone with my friends, just feeling low. And then I had to do a show. I had to do my show with Melissa. So I took a shower. And that helps. Take a shower. That does help. And then I put on Celine Dion. What song is it? And I blast it. I have a big Sonos in my living room. And I blast it. There were nights of endless pleasure. Na, 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 na. What's that song? Baby, baby, baby. When you touch me like this. And when you hold me like that, I sing.
Yeah.
I need the divas when I'm sad or like when I'm down. What brings me up is like Mariah, Whitney, Celine.
Oh.
I need to blast music and just belt or karaoke. All coming back to me. Or karaoke. I will literally go to karaoke by myself, get a room by myself,
Wow.
and sing ballads.
I love that. That's so funny that you're saying like Mariah, Celine. If I want to like today in the morning, I was like feeling a little anxious, and what did I go to? Mexican rancheras, like shit.
Oh, that's so cute.
Fuck you, rata imunda. You know that one?
No, I know, but I'm looking at you like I'm.
I get
shocked.
it. There's no one I'm talking about. And there's no one who wronged me this bad. And
Yeah,
I was like,
but
animal rastrero, escoria de la vida. Adefesio malech. Like I get in there and it's like, yeah, she made that one for me.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Okay, I
that's
love that.
good.
I feel like I'm gonna get a little woo woo here. Like I feel like it's the throat chakra, being able to like, all right, I've cried a lot. I just need to let
release,
something
release,
out.
release.
And
Yeah.
sometimes that is doing yoga or going to the gym or whatever. But sometimes that is like I just need to scream, but not in like the cops are gonna
Oh, I
get called.
scream all the time.
Ooh, fun.
Before my husband and I got married, we did not live together. And so he never knew that, like, when I feel anxious, dramatic, stressed, I will literally just walk into my living room and be like, ah! And he's like, babe, you're being so... Now he's like, okay, you're being so crazy. Maybe take your edible.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe you need the edible.
That shit, dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's sober. He's like, maybe do your drugs.
Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, I completely understand, like, just needing to let it out. So that's really good. I got you. Okay, cool. Okay. If you had, real quick, if you had a comedy special name, what would the name be? Like a comedy special on Netflix, like, please. HBO's like, me. Everyone's just like, me. What would you name it?
I don't know. Oh, wait. I did know.
Uh-huh.
I think I would name it Chiquita Gordita.
Oh, I like that. Chiquita Gordita.
Yeah. Chiquita Gordita.
And what would your, like, and now I'm like, so what would the shoot cover? Like, what would the main poster be?
Ooh.
You in this specific outfit?
No.
Okay.
No, I would want to give more like sex. I want to be more sexy. I would want to be like more like something like kind of like tight, sexy, very Latina in that way, and like big hair,
Moto mami,
and makeup, very like Univision weather girl vibes. No, I'm just joking.
Univision weather girl is very much like,
yeah, but like, you know, plus size, you know.
Oh, right. I love the weather girl because it's always like,
she's always so hot, tits in her neck.
yeah. It's like, it's partly cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, I love that. Okay, so Karolena, I want you to let the people know after this amazing conversation, where can they reach you? Where can they find you? Where can they beep you? Because they have to tap in.
At Karobina, KAROBEANAH on Instagram and TikTok. I think it's TikTok. There's an underscore after that. And then on YouTube, there's Hoes with Feelings. On Instagram, there's Hoes with Feelings. Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, Hoes with Feelings with Karolena Theresa and Melissa Rich. That's what you can find.
Period. And you have a live comedy show coming up.
Oh, yeah. We have a live comedy show coming up. I don't know when this comes out.
Yeah, actually, I just realized. Yeah,
okay. But I will say, I mean, depending on when,
right,
you could check our Instagrams to see when it's coming out. The next one's January 19th, February 2nd, February 16th. So if that comes out around then.
Yeah, probably a little later. But just
later.
Check
the socials for the information.
Yeah, because I know it was sold out, your first show, right?
It was sold out. And we were so happy and so shocked and so excited. And like, people were there that listened. Sometimes I do the podcast and I'm like, who the fuck is listening to this shit? Like, who is even listening to me be this crazy? Me and her be this crazy. Yeah. And there were people there who were like, yeah, we listened to the podcast. I was like,
well, people you didn't know?
People I didn't know.
Are you a fan?
I don't even know if they're fans, but I would just be like, the fact that there are people I don't know listen to this,
that's big.
Feels really nice.
Yeah, because that's what it's. I feel like when I'm making spaces in comedy or even this podcast, I'm thinking, what are my homies that have nothing to do with the industry? What would they want to do? What would they want to vibe to? And that's why I created also Muñecas Sucias.
Yeah.
Because it was like, my girls want to be a little nasty. My girls want to like...
I love that name too.
Muñecas Sucias, right? It's so juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's juicy.
Yeah. But it's always thinking about what spaces we're creating, but also I think my friends, your friends probably have seen you do this so many times. Like, beg them to go to a show. Like, please fill up my... I need to do at least the minimum quota for this. And so to feel that other people are supporting you just feels so juicy, because I feel bad for the pockets of my friends, because every few months or every month I'm like, please support this one event. I really need you to be there. And then when you have
I think, because I've been doing this for a long time now, I can't pull that on them. Or sometimes I do, but I think they're just like, whatever, girl. If I can come, I can come. If I can't, leave me alone. Yeah.
I feel like I'm like 2.5 years in of doing comedy.
So you can still pull them in. Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys.
My friends come, but it's like I don't put pressure on anyone because I'm like, they've been coming.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm letting you know, but come, you know, if you don't come, I'm cool.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely had to be okay with that. But I just want to say, to wrap it up, thank you so much, Karolena. You are literally divine and amazing. And like, I want to be around you all the time. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your artistry, and I can't wait to see you continue. My name's Michelladonna. Is that what you're telling me to? Okay. I can't wait to see you continue doing your thing, and
thank
maybe
you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, and maybe I'll see you in a bodega one day. Like
yeah.
us would just catch each other's eyes there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. My name is Michelladonna. This podcast is called Bodega Chat. And maybe we should end with like, you want a chip?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got like the kids like the, yeah, go ahead. Okay, great. We'll pause it there.
Okay, yeah.
Great. Thank you. Can I be, tune in for the next, what do you
didn't say you're following.
Oh my God.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay, well, I'll do it now.
Okay, do it now.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for tapping into Bodega Chat. My name is Michelladonna. You can follow me at Michelladonna on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and you can also tap into Bodega Chat on Instagram and TikTok. And we'll be here for the next one. Yay! Bodega Chat.